a very good side, a physical side that has a profile of players with size, especially in the up front where they have two options, Paciente and Edmonds. They've played with both of them as a double striker. They've played one of them up front as well. We've got to be wary of their threats, but at the same time we've got to impose our match. We are at home and with our fans behind us. We expect us to take the game to the opponent. We expect our team to dictate the tempo of the game while respecting their strengths, while planning for where we want to play the match in relation to our attack, and of course when we do not have the ball, give them the respect and force them into areas where we want them to play. But a match definitely where it's expected for us to get the 3 points, and we know in relation to the opponent's strength it won't be easy. But if we apply our plan, if we apply our preparation and execute it the way we want, I'm sure we'll be able to do what is expected and get the 3 points in the first match.
Okay, can we have another question for the coach?
I think we've won the last 5 matches, but that is expected for a club like Simba. We put that pressure on ourselves to try to win every match, and it will be no different. We know the level of the tournament is different to the Premier League, and we know we have to step up a gear, and that is expected. That is what we've been preparing the players for. The good thing is we have a very tough test in the prelims against 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 Tripoli, and we managed to overcome that, and there was a good experience for the players. We know our players are on the younger side, or on the inexperienced side in relation to a tournament like this. Not many of them have the experience of playing in Champions League or playing in CAF Confederations Cup. There are a few, like Chairman O'Neill, that have the experience, but there are a lot of them that have not really experienced a competition like this. So immediately after the game against Pamba, it was the focus switch to prepare for CAF, because the matches in CAF are completely different to the Premier League. There are little details, there are mechanisms that we have to put in place and switch our mindset to CAF, and we are fully prepared. You can only prepare the players for what's to come, like when we face 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕 Tripoli away, like when we face them at home. But really having the experience of playing matches like those will give our players the comfort of knowing what to expect. A really tough match, and we have to do everything perfect to be able to get the 3 points. Okay. It's not always easy to just say we're going to play an attacking game. We really have to do everything right in terms of when we have the ball, to try to force them into a low block. Most teams, when they come to Benjamin Mkapa, they adopt a medium block. We're not sure if they will perhaps try to press us. Those are the things we have to be prepared for. But to impose our game to the opponent, knowing that perhaps they will employ this medium block, we have to try to force them deeper. We have to try to play the match in the opponent's half, in our final third, and try to keep them back. Very important, again, in matches like these are your transitions. We should not allow them any transitions. So having our rest defense really clear, having our mechanisms in place when we are attacking, not to concede these counter-attacks is very, very important. But of course, it can be a game that will be 50-50 as well, and when we don't have the ball, we have to respect them. We have to close the spaces where they are very effective, and we have to force them into spaces where we know we can regain the ball and regain our dominance. And of course, we want to play the game with the ball, but you know it's not always possible when you're playing a very tough opponent. But if we apply ourselves, if we execute the game plan, we should be able to have the dominance in terms of possession. But like I said, we respect the opponent and anything is possible. If our players are ready mentally to be able to sustain this level of opponent, then we will be able to execute our game plan. Then we will be able to more than likely get the 3 points.